Hello and welcome. I am Brianna and this is my life on paper. And welcome back to day 27 of 30 Days of Sketches put on by Christy's Beautiful Life. I'll have the playlist link below. Just a reminder, day 27, yay. I'm using this paper pad collection that I've torn apart. I don't have the information on it. It's not anything recent at all. I've used it recently. I saw the sketch. The sketch is by Alma, and I immediately thought of like hanging ornaments or hanging snowflakes. I went to my Cricut. I found both. I flipped through my paper and I saw this, and I liked this for this sketch. It's very inspired by the sketch. In that, well, it's got one hanging, and here's the title. Their title is up a little bit. That's okay. This is my title. I'll have a journaling spot, which is probably going to come from this tag from the paper pad. And then I'm not going to do the mixed media unless I use some white splotches, which I might do, in that it's got all this gold going around. At first I saw the X's as washi tape. Okay, look, public service announcement. I have a lot of gold washi tape in different spots, and I pull them all together, and I don't even use washi tape. I got to start using washi tape. Here's white sparkly, which of course I have two of because I'm sure I bought some because I didn't know I had the other. So some of this, I know there's some off the photo. I might put some here, where the X's are. I think I will, just to use some washi. I also have a collection of Christmas. That's the green, red, etc. with silver. Should be using more washi before it goes bad. So I think this is going to be fun. I hope it turns out as good as what I'm thinking in my head. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to get you sped up and let you know what I'm doing. I forgot to mention this gold foil paper is what I use to cut out the snowflakes so that I can hang them up above with the other snowflakes that are already there. So first I use this foil paper to back the photo. And in the sketch, it's got that bigger mat that's torn. This is the first mat I used, and I made it just probably like bigger than what it is in the sketch, but I like to be able to see the design, so that's why I did that. And then I go ahead and fussy cut out these snowflakes. I have to mention my Tim Holtz serrated scissors that I love so much. After trying what seems like every other scissors on the planet, they work really good. And I could sit and cut all day. And I've tried, and my fingers might get a little sore, but that's not because of the problem with the scissors. So, look below for the playlist. We're getting towards the end. It's been a long month, but a productive month. I've got lots of pages done. This is one of my favorites from the month. I mean, I definitely had some favorites more than others. There was probably two where I was like, but this one might be my favorite just because how quick and easy it came together, how well the paper I had already went with the sketch, and it took like no supplies, right? I needed the foil paper. I've got the tags for the journaling. I've got the background paper, and then I do pull out another paper that's another mat for the photo. Oh, I didn't tell you about the photo. So the photo, I am a hospice nurse that goes into hospitals and assesses people for hospice, and then tells them about our services. And I went to a hospital in the middle of December, and they happened to have their free seasonal meal. I don't think it's called Merry Christmas holiday, their holiday meal, and I got to have that, and it was one of the highlights of my day. I like doing my job. I like meeting the people, but when they offer you a free lunch, that's pretty nice in my book as well. So here is the paper that I pulled out of the paper pack that I'm going to use to frame mat the both of these the photo and the paper, and then I'm just gonna rip it a little bit to give it that torn edge like you see in the sketch. I don't end up doing any kind of splattering, so no mixed media, but I think it at the end you'll see that it looks like there's enough there and it looks completed. And then I'm going to probably start gluing everything down. This comes together really quickly. I move the snowflakes around a little bit just to make sure they're in the exactly right place for where they should be. And that tag gives me troubles only because I just want it in the exact right place so it floats around a little bit before it gets glued down. I do put foam. Oh, here's where I put the washi tape on the bottom, and then on the top where those you see those X's in the sketch. And this is one of the reasons I love these sketches, because I don't use washi near enough, and I can say I'm going to use it every day and then I totally forgot about it. So the sketch made me use it, not really made me use it, encouraged me to use it, which was perfect. So here's just a little scrap I had. I'm going to use that gold piece, the nice gold foil paper, to give it a little bit of shine up there. And I use that white iridescent tape to layer. That's another thing. I need just to layer. I do like a nice clean layout, but I have to say, even with layering and stuff, it just looks more complete and it's still a nice clean layout. So I'm going to glue down these pieces with my ATG, and it does look a little crooked, but that's the way it stays, and I have no bad feelings about that. If it wasn't crooked, you wouldn't know it was handmade, right? You would think someone professionally did it, but it's me. It's crooked. So I get the dimensional tape out. Oh, I'm gonna snip off my paper here, clean that up, and then I think the dimension or the foam tape is what I got from the dollar store. I don't know if they still have it there. There is my white gel pen that I will be making the strings with. Nothing fancy. I'm not making a bow like you see on the ornament there. I just do some straight lines so that they're hanging there, and I think it looks perfect. It will cut out, my video will cut out for just a second. You'll miss that last string that I do, and that's because I ran out of data on my phone. So I've got things cleaned up now, so that's not going to happen for a very long time, hopefully. But it was super easy just to, I didn't use a ruler. It was almost like I doodled it. I made it even thicker, and I think it looks perfect, probably because that layout looks like it's kind of hand-drawn, not necessarily perfect. So this is a cool white gel pen I just have on my desk for just this kind of situation. You never know when you might need to journal on black paper or something like that. And here's where we probably skip ahead just a little bit. Here's that tag, and I move it around a lot. I use a star from Paper Studio to cover the tag hole, and you'll see some of those too at the end of the video. I want to make sure to get the perfect gold color, or as perfect I can. So I picked out another gold washi tape to put on the side, and I trim that up. And then I think I stick that white iridescent over there as well, and it gets a star on that side and a star up in that side. And this finishes up really quickly. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I will continue to play along with the rest for the rest of the month. Make sure you come back and see tomorrow's video. I hope you find some time today to get crafty and have a fabulous day.